So, apparently there was two more things of CDs, because my sister was the one that checked the mail, because I was at work today, right? And she was like, sorry, I thought someone knocked on my door. Maybe. Make up your mind, guys. And she only brought me two of the boxes. So there's two more. I didn't see these were even on the couch when I came upstairs. But that's also because I never come upstairs anyway. Okay, I actually don't even know what either of these things are. We're just gonna start with the envelope thing first, because it seems a little bit like less stuff is in here. If I can open this. How do you open these? I'm just very bad at opening any package at all. Like letters that I get, like insurance letters and stuff, I struggle so hard to open those. Whoa, this is really hard to open, actually. Jesus Christ, they did a great job getting this into the package. What is this? Meshuggah's Chaosphere. This is one of my favorite albums ever. Every song on here is great. This might be another album of that might be album of the day for tomorrow. Depends on if I want it to be. This one is wrapped in a little paper thing. I don't know why they would do that, but chill, you know. Oh, Yves Carbon, Seven Waves. This was a jazz fusion album that I found. It's a pretty obscure one. I think I happened to stumble upon the last listing that was on Discogs, and I was like, yeah, I have to now. All right, and then we have Slip Away, the single from Pat Metheny's album Letter from Home. And then I also have Letter from Home by Pat Metheny. It's a really, really good jazz fusion album from 1989. Pretty nice. But yeah, this one was pretty cool. It was I don't know. I guess I would call it bass fusion, because it's based around this really cool bass guitar that he has, and that's the centerpiece of the music. But it's a pretty good jazz fusion album. I'm not really sure why very few people have heard it. Maybe it's just, music industry luck, but it's a pretty solid album. This guy, I'm pretty sure I found him on YouTube. Basically, he was talking about, what was I gonna say? He was basically just talking, he wasn't even talking, what am I saying? He was just playing a really, extended bass, and he kept pointing down whenever he was gonna play a lower note than what was originally played. And essentially, he was showing off his really big bass guitar. He did a pretty cool solo, and then he just kept going lower, lower. He's like, I'm gonna go lower, lower. It was pretty cool. He has a very distinct French face. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, he dropped an album, and so I listened to it because I saw the YouTube video. I thought it was cool. Oops. So I listened to the album, and I was like, pretty cool, But yeah, so that's what that is. I've always liked Pat Metheny since I was in high school. That's when I was introduced to him. But this album, this Meshuggah album, I don't think really anything beats the technicality and the mechanicalness of this album, which is why I'm really glad that I have it now. Pretty soon I'll be finishing that Meshuggah collection. I want to see if I can get all their CDs. This is the first in the series for that, if that's something that I actually end up truly doing. Next, I want to get Future Breed Machine, but I know their CDs aren't exactly the cheapest, and metal CDs in general aren't very cheap. So maybe I might settle for Nothing. Nothing, I found a lot of copies of Nothing. I'm not really someone that cares too much about like the mint quality stuff. I just like to have the CD. But yeah,